one thought to the next. But then I had a plan of what I wanted to do on each part. When I was writing the album that night, I had, let's say, an allotment of instruments and 4 or 5 tracks on Ableton, and then I would memorize, using the mouse and clicking our record buttons and playing everything live and looping everything MIDI. And then I would just jump to different things, and that's how I made the album. That's how I do the live stuff. And there's also going to be a live version of ATD in the coming future. But I wanted to say that you had played Plane Ride to London earlier, and Dejoka, he's my friend that makes amazing cinematic drum and bass. He did a remix of Plane Ride to London, and I have a video of this car that's going like real fast, looped over and over again. It really goes along with his remix.
Oh, right on, man. It's a good tune. I love Plane Ride to London, and Pots of Pans Part 2 was I followed the first one very nicely, and kind of all made sense. And we didn't hear the first one too long ago, so people should remember that one. So we're gonna move into another long song here. Let's get into this one right now and dig it.
You need to look at dreams. 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 You need to look at dreams.
You need to look at dreams.
You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams.
You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at. You need to look at dreams. You need to look at. 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 You need to look. You need to look at. You need to look. You need to look. You need to look. You need. You need. You need. You need to look at. You need. You need to. You need. You need. You need. You need to. You need to. You need to look. You need. You need. You need. You need to look at dreams. 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 You need to look at dreams.
All right, that was Almark with "Dreams in a Bottle." Now this one, like we just said before we get all back on the air here, it's a little bit trippy and it does actually kind of have that dream feel to it, because if you think about like some movies when they kind of do that, to kind of fade into a dream pattern or that sort of thing, or if you think of some of the stuff you consider like white noise that people need before they fall asleep, whether it be like I don't know, a certain CD or the TV or like a fan or something. And it's kind of cool that way because you can kind of get lost in it and enjoy it, but it kind of chill out at the same time.
It's a very unusual choice of music for that album, as well as the rest of the songs. And if people were to hear the entire album from start to finish, you would have a different feel to it. And so, yeah, Dreams in the Bottle it was another afterthought after the other three songs. That would be tracks 5, 6, and 7 for the album.
Well, afterthought meaning what? Like, you just had finished all the tracks inside, like, you're gonna do a few more songs, or like?
Yeah, I got to the apex of the album by Solar Motion, Yogic Flying, and then I said, well, you know what? Here I am. I'm like 40 minutes into the album. I'll just keep going, you know. And since it was live, you know, it was all fun.
Absolutely.
So I just kept going with it. I still had material on Ableton ready from the 3 weeks of setup, and so I just kept going with it until I was finished.
Well, man, there's nothing like a live show at all. I mean, those are always a lot of fun. So, because you get much more freedom to do
Absolutely.
Certain things and pretty much whatever you want. As long as like, and it always usually works, because it's just one of those things that like I said, it's fun to do because you have so much more freedom. It's pretty much the main point.
Yeah, you can make mistakes. I'm very surprised there aren't any mistakes in the album. There was some volume mistakes, which I did correct later, because they were a little loud in places. But I didn't want to leave that in the album. I wanted to leave everything else alone. So what you're definitely hearing is exactly what you heard that night if you had been there.
Well, right on, man. And I'm looking forward to doing the ATD live, because that I'll definitely be interested in listening to. So we're going to get to another one of your songs off of Thought Patterns in documentary form. And this one's a little bit longer, so let's dig this one and check this out.
And he never even woke up, and he never and he never even woke up, 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 and he never even woke up.
All right, that was Almark with House Dreams. Now, that one was pretty kind of tripped out to the least, and just the the deep monotone voices and the kind of the rewind voice. And I remember in high school, like in video class was like an audiovisual class, and we were mixing like different videos, stuff like that. And a lot of times we'd have fun, and when we wind it back and put slow motion, just die laughing. But this one just kind of fit perfectly, and but it was one of those things. It's good at the same time too. Remind me of high school as well, so it's kind of a good tune all around.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So with this one, you said like while we were off air that kind of enjoyed the kind of the breaks, gonna split ups, if you will.
I'll say it again.
Well, you said you kind of enjoyed making the breaks in kind of like different mixing forms.
Well, there was no mixing forms other than the whole thing was done side by side, I guess you could say.
Okay. Well, let's put it this way. With the kind of the we'll call it the kind of the rewind voices. What kind of gave you the idea to kind of put that into the song?
Well, the whole album has been a cut up style type thing, which some people like, and that's what gives a uniqueness to it. And so I did all that stuff on the keyboard, and I was playing the melodies and rhythms with my finger or whatever, and then looping it. And so I had, let's say, some people talking, and I play on a low, and I get this, and I play on the high key and get, and you get that chipmunk sound, because that's how they did it. That's how they made the chipmunks sound the way they do.
Right.
They sped the tape up. Yeah. So not many people know about that, but it's true. So when you do that with any type of sound, you could get the strangest or most melodic thing if you take a little piece of something. Just say you take a guitar,
right,
going brown, and you play that on different parts of your keyboard, and you loop that, the oscillation or the oscillate, it turns into a faster rhythmic type thing, and it gives sort of a feedback, playing on different keys. And so the same thing applies when you speed up a person's voice.
Well, fair enough, right on. All right, we're going to move into another one of your songs. We got down to the last two here. This one's a bit of a long one too, so dig this one.
Disorder. 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 disorder, disorder, disorder,
All right, that was Almark again, and this song, although it's a long song, it's a very decent one at that, and got a lot of different sides to it, as far as like different beats and like you pointed out, kind of like a different kind of like a kind of tick into the drum beat, so it kind of made it sound just a little bit different. And it's just amazing of what you've been able to do with this album in general.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. I guess Thought Patterns, the last song on the album, was making up for all the other songs that didn't have any drums. It has this industrial elements to it. When it starts getting into the heavier parts where it goes pop, 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 and then it just beats and beats and beats and then fades out. And it has all the elements of the other songs because I'm taking the faders and I'm turning them up from different parts, and it's the outro of the album. And so I think it was a good ending for the whole in the whole type thing.
Oh, absolutely, man! It's a very decent tune. So now we're gonna get to the very, very last one on Thought Patterns documentary in form. So let's take this last one by Almark. Take this. All right, that was one of the last tracks on the Almark Thought Patterns in documentary form. This one, as we'll say, was fairly basic, kind of just that kind of steady flow to it, and we'll say call it a steady flow, and but very catchy at the same time.
It was just as things were flowing along, and I did want to explain that the album wasn't an album when I was writing it. It was a live performance. But I would definitely state that the live performance became an album. It just all flowed together so well. And then later on I made the video to Blown Glass, and I was really proud of that. And because it highlights everything the album has to offer. One day I might make a video to Plane Ride to London. Still trying to come up with something for that.
Well, that would be cool. I'd definitely be interested in seeing that.
And a lot more stuff is coming in the future now that I have a little more time.
Well, right on, man. Well, this album, it was very good, and I did really enjoy it. And like I said, I listened to it quite a few times, about 2 or 3 times, for the amount of time I had to listen to it. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad you came on and to finally talk about this album, because I know it was an older album, like way before ATD. Excuse me. And it was nice to hear a bit of a different change, a bit of a different, we'll call it, style inside of you musically and artistically.
With every album I change. It's just the way I am, or every song, really. I don't like being the same every album, every song, because it's all like an art piece to me. Each thing has its own style. It's like a portrait.
Right.
Each one's an art piece. And some people like to continue doing the same thing. I don't like being in the same place for very long because I feel limited.
Okay, no, fair enough. Well, things can become stagnant after a while if you don't keep change involved.
Yeah, it gives me progression to go on because I'm always trying new ideas.
Well, I gotta tell you, Almark, it was great having you on the show again for your 3rd time on the show, your 3-peat here. And I'm sure we'll have you back on again very, very soon. So thank you for coming on and talking about this. I really appreciate having you on for the 3rd time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it too. I enjoyed it, and getting to people to hear the untold story of thought patterns in documentary form, which I was kind of had in my brain what I was going to say, but it became sporadic, much like the album's name, Thought Patterns.
Well, things can change, and it just so much stuff can happen on the fly, and that's what makes this whole ordeal interesting. Is like every year because things can change, and you just got to be able to roll the punches. So it was a lot of fun. So we're pretty much out of time here, but guys, I hope you enjoyed this 2-part to Almark's album, Thought Patterns in documentary form. Until next time, which is tomorrow at 1:30, we'll be here for Blogger's Corner with Britt. And then we got an interview with Grim at 7, NMS at 8 o'clock, and then the Manners at 10. So we got a full weekend here. So be sure to tune in for that. Hope you really enjoyed this as much as I did. Until next time, thank you for listening. Bones out.